Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrick Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80. Rip right, rip right. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide 80,
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB drop.
Throwing, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, 54, wide 80. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. We're going to 54, wide 80. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go, 46. That's it, 31. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, lock, 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes.
47. 26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Right here we go. 54 Mike. Yeah. Save. Here we go, go to 54, wide 80. Check. West. 26.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch. Roll out. 10. Hard. Check 26. Check 4. Kill. 5.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards on the ground.
First down, New York.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the run, it's Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. This just a... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
6 at the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
We're going to 53. Check 25. We're going to 54. Going to 50. 26.
Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direct. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's first and 10.
Check the hot read. Check 13. Check 13.
We're going to 54. Why?
Check 3.
Hey, kill. Skill 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I got you. Shift. Watch the shift.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which all.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 37. Pilot, 64. Weak. Safety creep. Check. Check. Slam. Watch the edge.
Hey, lock it.
SOS.
Hey.
SOS.
Right out.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll go to Barkley again, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Recon, 152 fighter. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. This to Jarwin. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Prescott now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. 80 weapons.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Snap.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. Sean Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check 9, check 9.
Check 43.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Check 53.
New draw, Corker.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Slam, slam.
General West.
Check. Fix
Smoke.
Check. 53's mine.
Shoot.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, kill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Prescott on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
By Tyler Fackrell. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. Hey,
check Mike 57.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercrush. 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 Pilot. 64. Weak. Fresno. Fresno.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go, 47.
Nice 57. 57's
26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, And it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
We're going to 54. Why?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back